Hey everybody, Strange 131 here again. Now is the balance shaft elimination kit install along with a new front case install. Mine I happen to get from Topline. You can get these, stock if you want. This one, buddy had it, picked up. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to see on here is that you have obviously your oil pump, your main seal, and then your front shaft. Now for this kit, what you're going to want to do is pry this seal out from that upper corner and just get rid of it. Because what's going to happen is, depending on what kit you can get eBay kits or Fleabay, or if you get some luck, you get some luck. Freeze plugs, whatever. Mine I got from, like I said, FFWD. You can go to ffwd.com. Get this kit, they'll give you everything you need. This is a stock OE Mitsubishi plug. It's a nice rubber plug with a brass or copper or so insert. What you're going to want to do with this is insert, rub like a little RTV, high temp RTV or so around the edges of it. I like to use this stuff here by Permatex. It's Right Stuff. Just put a little bit of that here around the edges, and you're going to place that in, and where that seal went. Then you're just going to knock it down lightly until it bottoms out on the case. Then if you want, you can fill it in or put a little bead of RTV or so, or high temp, sealant around the edge once it's bottomed out. Then what you're going to do is, mine came with new seal, so assuming you have the case off already, you have to do this. What you're going to do is actually get to this half of the case. So you're going to flip it around, and you're going to find the oil pump. So here what you want to do is you're going to have 5 of these bolts. You're going to reuse the stock from the oil pickup bolts. You're going to get them. There you go. You're going to pry. So I can't get that there. You're going to go ahead and it's got little dowel pins that hold it there. Take it slowly and it'll come off. There we go. Once it comes off, if this gear comes out right there, that's not a problem. It can only go in one way. Actually, what you're looking for is this little gear right above it. So what you can do is take that gear out and take your stubby shaft, depending on, if you got one from eBay and things like that. This oil groove here is kind of crucial. If you don't have that, you may or may not have problems. I've not taken the chance. You can custom make your own from your old balance shaft if you want. It's not too hard, but that's, if you're doing it on the extreme cheap, for the free balance shaft. This is, I believe, is a stock Mitsubishi Mirage balance shaft, or stubby shaft as they'll call it, with the oil groove already in there. So this kit from FFWD is a great kit. Everything you need to install, and they're great customer service if you need anything. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take that gear, and it's got out of the circle gear that's in there, it's got a little side slash, concave, whatever you want to call it. The pump can only go in one way. The stash can only go in that gear one way. So now what you're going to do is make sure you take the bolt out of this gear. You want to take that bolt from your old pump, or if you're reusing the same front case, you want to reuse that same bolt. What you're going to do with that bolt is throw some blue Loctite on there. You just throw a little bit on the threads there, and you're going to throw it back together. Just one little 12mm bolt. Throw that bad boy back together. I'm not doing it right now. I'm just showing you as a guideline. It's going to take some time. You're going to snug it down nice and tight, and you're going to actually take that and dump it back into where it was. Now here you can use some, Cleveite bearing grease or Vaseline. It's personal preference. What you're basically doing is you're priming the pump beforehand to keep any metal-to-metal contact. I'm just using a little tiny bit of Vaseline just on where the gears are connecting, or just around where it's going to touch. just for initial prime. I'm actually going to prime it by hand before I crank it over with the engine, to keep, throw down the risk of any premature wear or damage of the engine. So once you do that, what you're going to do here is throw your shaft back on. You got to get the front case cover. What you want to pack, real quick, you want to pack this basically with something that's going to mix with your engine oil. I'm going to do a break-in oil and change it out anyway, and like I said, I'm going to prime it by hand. So once you get that installed, you can take the front half again, and you got to put it back together. Alright, there we go. Just going to throw one bolt in here for you, like I said, just a quick little guideline. You can find, if you're doing on a DSM, Evo, whatever, dsmtuners.com, great site. Guys on there are really helpful and steer you in the right direction if you're kind of skeptical or iffy about some things. That's the install of the shaft. You'll see it only sticks out a little bit. Right there is the actual shaft. Go back to the car, or back to the engine, I should say. Alright, now after you get that installed, the main another main piece here is when you install your bearings into your block, make sure you install them 180 out. Basically, that means don't have your oil holes lined up, because what's going to happen is the engine's going to read low pressure, because it doesn't know that the kit's blocked off. So you want to block it off, basically to trick it into thinking that nothing ever happened. So, obviously you throw on your new gasket here. I got this one here from Evergreen Performance. Great little, great gasket. It's going to go on like so, right there. Then you take, your front case and throw your front case back on. But there's a little piece here I'm going to show you. What you want to do is on your old pump or your new pump, you can purchase it or try to reuse it. What you're going to want is, see how this bolt sticks out? There we go. That bolt head for the stubby shaft is still exposed. There's actually this, it's a castle plug, or a front case plug, whoever calls it. You can get these, about $7 you can get from the dealership, $5, $3. But you want to make sure that you get a new O-ring. This one came with my kit that I got from Evergreen. You're just going to, lay her down in the hole there. Let's stick this in there for you. You throw that O-ring in the hole, and then take your front case plug. They make a socket for this. You'll see it looks like kind of like a little gear. There we go. Like a little gear. It's got little cogs and things on it. You can use a flat blade screwdriver, a chisel, whatever you want to get it off. Or you can get the special tool, the socket. I myself just took an old socket I had and just cut it out with a cutoff wheel and a little Dremel and shaped it actually to fit around the little cog. So basically it's a free special tool. And then just, this one, when I took it off, I used a flathead screwdriver. But basically what's going to happen is you're going to, put that O-ring in first. You're going to see there's a little groove for it. Then you're going to stick the castle plug on and spin it tight, and then just, snug her down with either the socket or the chisel and mallet method, whatever you want to use. With that one, then do the little install the case here. I'm just going to mock it up. So there's your new case and everything.